Hey y'all, it's Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Thanks for joining me for yet another crafty venture. Today I am featuring a Colorful Life Designs and this beautiful stencil from their February release called Quatrefoil Block. I was needing some rainbow goodness in my life and this just did it for me. Oh my gosh. The stenciling is beautiful because the stencil itself is beautiful. And that little girl from AALL Create, oh my goodness, like she just warms my heart. I just don't even know. She is from the stamp set called Simple but Significant. And I just love the way that she kind of breaks the boundaries, right? About what normal is and about what beauty is. And she's just amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, guys, this stencil, again called Quatrefoil Block, is, in my opinion, one of Mary Kay's best. Mary Kay is the owner and designer at A Colorful Life Designs, and this one is fantastic. Like I started out saying, I really wanted some rainbow goodness. So, of course, this isn't the full rainbow, but it's enough of it. And it's so stinking pretty. You see here that I've chosen teal as opposed to blue. And these are my Atelier inks from Ink on 3. And they're such good inks. I don't pull them out often enough. I still need to get the white. And then I will have the whole collection. And I have not yet used the fade out ink because no line coloring scares me. But we will. Anyway, I digress because this card deserves all the attention. So you can see I'm doing the ink blending. I want to make sure that the colors overlap. So I want them all to have about the same amount of real estate on the card, but they've got to overlap. Otherwise, it's just rows of color. It's not ink blending per se. So that teal was kind of my outlier, if you will, in terms of statistics, because the purple has more real estate, if you will. And then the teal only got like a half of a row, and then I had to blend it into the green and into the purple. But in the end, that teal steals the show, in my opinion. I love it. So I've got my ink blending done. I feel like all the colors overlap in the appropriate way, and I'm wiping off all of at least as much of the ink as I can off the stencil because I don't want to transfer into the gel. And this is a glitter gel from Brutus Monroe. And look at there, Score Pals. Yeah, I got my Score Pals. That makes my heart happy because I've messed up some cards without having that big surface to spread. So I used my smaller spatula to scoop out the glitter glaze, and then I'm using the big Score Pal to spread it evenly. I'm still learning to use this tool, and you can see, well, I don't know how well you can see in the finished here, but I don't get it quite even over the purples. It's okay, nobody knows but me, but look at that. And that's with the glitter glaze still wet. It just gets better as it dries. Oh my goodness. Going back to the glitter glaze, I was not able to put the excess back into the jar because there was just too much color transfer. So sadly I had to let that go, but I didn't want to add that back into the jar and then contaminate what was left. So here I've stamped out this sweet little girl who represents so much for me. I can't even believe how emotionally involved I got into her. Oh gosh, yeah. So I've used the same inks that I color blended with to paint in this little girl. And I've just stamped her up on some excess, I guess a scrap is what I'm trying to say. And there is the panel all dried. And then I come back to her like I had to take a break and go look at that panel. I am so in love with this overall card. I think this is one that's going to be displayed in my craft room and not given or sold. Every time I look at it, my heart just smiles. Everything about it. The sentiment, the irreverence, the rainbow, the glitter, the pattern, and everything that this little girl represents to me socially. I think this card is just a winner. And you see I'm giving her green eyes. I've said before, I give my characters green eyes because I have green eyes, and you don't see many people with green eyes. So I'm trying to fill in the green eye gap in society. Oh, guys, I'm having a morning. I'm so sorry. While I color her, paint her, I'm just going to go ahead and let some music play because it's all about the layers, and I'm just going in with those same 4 colors, adding layer after layer, adding the intensity and the highlights and the shades right where they should be, like any other coloring. So here we go. We'll just enjoy this, and when we get to the comments, I would love for you guys to let me know what she might represent to you from a social perspective. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so there she's done. I still, like, my heart is throbbing. I think she's adorable. So you can see that I fussy cut her out, and she's just sitting there waiting to be attached to her new home. And so you can see with this card panel, the way the stencil is created, where those open spaces are on the stencil, create the perfect spot for your sentiments, for your images, for whatever decor you might want to put on there. And this one I just love. Keep it simple but significant. I think that sums up this card perfectly because it's simple, but to me, it's extremely significant. This little girl means so much to me from a social perspective, and I'm not going to go into it again. You already get it. So again, drop me a comment downstairs. Let me know what she might mean to you from a social perspective, or does she mean anything? Is she just a funky little image? All right, guys, I'm Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Thanks for joining me for this crafty venture featuring a Colorful Life Designs and AALL Create. And I will see you guys real soon with another video. Thanks. Bye.